Okay, so we're leaving News Ahead and we're on the road to the Australian Zoo. Of course, we have to go through all kinds of roundabouts to get out of here, and they are quite confusing. Because, well, first of all, they're confusing because we do have roundabouts where we live, not a lot of them, but we're used to driving on the right-hand side of the road, not the left-hand side of the road. So when you enter a roundabout, you enter it from the right-hand side. Here, of course, we're driving on the left-hand side of the road, and we have to enter it from the left-hand side. And some of these are got multiple lanes in them as well, and it makes it very confusing to figure out where you're supposed to go. Plus, this little thing here,
take the first exit,
tells you to take first exit, second exit, or third exit, but I'm not sure how they're counting on that one. So, especially when it says take the third exit, it always seems that we're taking the second exit. So, are they counting the exit?
No, we've got the third. Yeah, it's the. I go the third exit. I don't know where you're counting.
I don't know. Well, I guess I'm missing the count. But whatever. Glad I'm not driving. It's bad enough I have to watch myself get scraped off on the left-hand side. Okay, so we've made it to the Australian Zoo. This is the parking lot. Heading our way towards the entrance. Okay, so we're inside the zoo and we're just trying to get our bearings. And there's a map up here. Australian Trail. Saltwater crocodile, freshwater crocodile, Tasmanian devils. Ooh. And kids rides. Do they ride the crocodiles? Do we see kids ride crocodiles and the crocodiles eat them? I want to see
there's all different ways. There's American alligator that way, Komodo dragon, Australian lizards over here.
How can you tell the American alligators? Do they have like a red hair?
Well, here.
Or orange hair? And do they say make America great again? Hick what?
Echidnas?
Enchiladas? It's not Mexican. Okay, these are the otters. Daisy and Percy, which was the name of my grandparents. Yeah. But the otters are hiding. Oh look, there's an otter. Oh no, sorry, that's a bear. He knows exactly where to save. The crocodile, he's having a little nap underwater.
Folk deres tunge til at gå langt ned. Kan du se deres tunge, når du skal se ned? Det er sådan helt mørkt.
It's a dingo. I want to see a little baby. Dingo ate your baby.
No. One so. Den er mega sød.
One for dingo.
That, I believe, is a bird of paradise plant. Dingo again. They don't like to face the grass. No pictures, please. No pictures, please. Dingo says. Oh, he's getting up.
Saltwater crocodiles have longer femurs than alligators have their height. There he is. See the three of them.
Yeah, I know. Ooh, this one's coming over for a look. Smile.
Good eating here. Fat boy.
Yeah. Ooh, feel like a little Canadian food? They're all sneaking attacking. Look at.
Oh, there's four of them. Four?
There's another one.
Five of them.
Staring contest with an alligator. That one's just drifting over. This is part of the kids' zoo, I guess. But where do they lock the kids up?
Binturong.
What's this?
Binturong.
Binturong. Look, everybody's home. I don't see a Binturong.
Bear cats.
Huh. They probably don't get up until brunch.
Neither cats nor bear.
We found him. There he is. Sleeping. Hard life.
There's another one in the lot.
Yeah. Where is it?
Over there. See the rock over?
I think we got a plant on the way. Over your head. Oh yeah, there it is. Too early in the day for them. It's too early in the day for them.
That's it, girl. Good feeding. More? The other one?
You being cheeky? Bacon.
Bacon. Sleazy bunch of pigs.
Sawdust.
Yeah. Some more shots of the grounds. And the Crocodile. Here. Who's standing with Steve alone? Yeah, nothing much similar. Right big crocodile. I'm going to see kangaroos. They're so fluffy.
Yeah. You got a baby in it?
You might have. Yeah, I think it does. Maybe. I don't know. I can't tell. Hey, baby. Oh, yeah. Can't get that thing to go out.
What's he doing?
Mom, there's a baby on my lap. See, there's an adult one at the top. There's a baby. He's lying around here. Where did he eat?
He's gonna eat some leaves. Look at him. He's eating leaves. So that's cool to see. It's like apparently it's the most deadly in the world. I've never heard of that.
It's a feast.
Yeah, it's cool. It's a snake. Some species that rarely encountered.
Best known snake. Short tempered. If you watch them,
Look at old maiden that's holding them up.
Black tigers. Tasmania.
It's a pig skirt. He might want some Lucy's biscuit. Do you think? Is it in No.
What is it? Wombat. Oh, Mom. Mom.
Big rabbits.
Yeah, so I mean, if you go that way, it's just more stuff to see on the way back. You might get caught up.
We're being the bird.
Okay, bye.
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 Two, yeah. Number 2.
Yeah. Pretty cute, eh? Yeah.
You're hungry.
These two are trained to be part of our amazing Wildlife Warriors show and to help us spread those important conservation messages.
These canines are quite shy and timid in the wild and are generally found alone or in small groups. Dingoes will only breed once per year, and although generally hunt alone, can be seen hunting in packs.
Well, as you get to know our dingoes, we hope you fall in love with them just like we have. Now, they will be making their way around the Crocodile, so please make sure you say g'day.
And speaking of g'day, Candace, I think it's time to get to know all of you. Now, here at Australia Zoo, we're lucky that we get visitors from all over the world. So do we have any international visitors in our audience today?
Oh, I'll tell you what, there's quite a few of them. What do you think we play? We're going to do a little game of country shout-outs.
Yeah, good night. We're just going to show you just how amazing they really are. Jessica, what are you doing in Rose car?
I put him in there myself, Daisy. I have no idea how he could have got now.
There is a hole.
Yeah, look at this little snake. They just found it out of the pack. What is this?
Candace, what are you doing? Surely no better to be handling a wild snake.
He's totally fine.
No. You have Carl. He's the most venomous snake in the whole Crocodile.
I have Carl. Please do.
No.
Somebody want to help me here. I'm just going to... Oh, he got me! He got me! He got me!
Possibly a little dramatic, but everyone do keep calm. The first stage of a snake bite is actually super easy and effective. Now, just by following these next few instructions, you yourself could one day help save somebody's life. Now, first thing to remember, if you are ever bitten by an Australian snake, is to keep calm. Do not move. And most importantly, do not panic. That venom is going to move around your body with your muscles. Alright, beautiful. Oh, a little heavier today. Jeff? Okay, that is definitely not what I meant.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Crocodile. You guys are in store for probably the most exciting part of the show, because we've got the crocs for you. On his way out, we've got Mossman, 14 feet, 450 kilos of one of the last and incredibly perfect predators we have left on this planet. Now you'll see, he's taking his time, because being 400 kilos, you do what you want. We can't make him do anything. But as he's making his way out of the canal, take note that it's not teeth blazing across the surface of the water. He's relying on stealth, he's relying on camouflage to conceal himself from predators making that mistake and going way too close to the edge of the water. You see, Mossman here, he can pick up on vibrations even this far away from the edge of the water. This is right in his strike range, between 4 and 5 meters. He's got integumentary sense organs that are concentrated on his head, and they can pick up on the vibrations of something as small as a bandicoot coming down to take a drink. He doesn't have to reveal himself. Not only does he have this going on, he can also hold his breath for up to 7 hours at any one point. So he can be millimeters below the surface of the water, just waiting for that animal to make the ultimate mistake. Now you can see he's just coming out of the canal now, making himself shown. And the only reason we can do what we do today is because we can see Mossman. Out of the wild, it's deep, dark, murky water. We would have no idea that such a large predator was only a few meters away from us. It's absolutely phenomenal to be able to see the way Mossman actually would work in the wild. Because you see, he's waiting for those animals to make the ultimate mistake, to come way down too close to the edge of the water. But the really, really silly ones, they're the ones that actually go out into the water. Because not only can he pick up on my vibrations here on land, he can also pick up on the dumbest animal making the mistake of getting in the water.
Now,
go ahead. What could possibly go wrong?
What could possibly go wrong? So, Hunter was talking before about the vibrations they can pick up. He can pick up on the pressure changes in the water 4 times greater. So you can see Mossman, he's a very old, wise croc, and he's picking straight up on that. You can see his tail starting to flick. He's starting to set himself up. He really doesn't like me being in the water. So I reckon it's all yours, Hutsy.
Back setting up again. Now watch as Mossman pulls in real close, strikes out. Come on, big fella. Right there, that is his strike range. From the tip of his nose. Give it up for Mossman. What a weapon. Now, like I said, he can strike out if he wanted to with lightning speed from the tip of his nose to the base of his tail. But already he's heading straight back to the water, straight back to defend his territory from this dumb animal going back down into it again.
So you could see that we were only meters away from him, but he knew he was in a chance if he went back to the water. That's just where he knows he's dangerous. You can see him swimming through there. That water is barely over knee deep, like you just saw me walking through it, and it's barely making a ripple. This was deep, dark, murky water. You'd have no idea that he's sneaking in. Now, we're trying to mix it up on him today. Crocodiles are incredibly smart, have a frontal lobe just like us so they can learn and remember. Usually we'll feed him right there, but he's being pretty cheeky and trying to catch us off guard. So we're trying to move him on. He might be a little bit stubborn, so right now we're all on crocodile time, so I hope everyone brought a nice little picnic.
I reckon you should get closer.
Get closer, yeah. Come on. Like I was saying, this is one of the biggest crocs in the Crocodile we have. So he's probably one of the oldest, one of the wisest. He's always trying to catch us off guard, trying to get us to get that one step closer. It makes you a little bit nervous playing that game. But you do have to understand why we do get very nervous, because in those jaws he has 3,000 pounds, probably more for a big crocodile like him, 3,500 pounds easy in those jaws. So if he was to grab a hold of me, it absolutely wrecked my day. But to put it into a bit of comparison, the machines they use to crush cars only have about 2,500 pounds. The brakes on a jumbo jet, they have 3,000 pounds. So it definitely make a good show for you guys, but yeah, I wouldn't enjoy it too much. Everyone in here will be in the splash zone. Not a good kind.
Be a YouTube star.
So we've shown you the strike from the water's edge. We're going to try and show you another method they use to catch their food. Clearly he didn't read the script this morning. Right now, we'll take my towel.
Now that same strike that these crocs can do from the edge of the water, they can also do straight up and out of the water. So again, you always make the most dependable guy be that worm on the end of the fish hook on their tail.
Jeez, I'm copping it today. But this is a behaviour we haven't had to teach our crocodiles. It is a natural behaviour, something that they use from when they just hatch out of the egg. When they hatch out of the egg, they're only about 15 centimetres long. So absolutely tiny compared to Mossman today. But at that size, they catch frogs and insects out of the reeds. When they keep using it all the way up to this size, they're looking at catching reptiles like snakes, birds. Their favourite are probably flying foxes. They'll roost in colonies of absolute thousands in the Melaleuca trees that overhang the water's edge.
Look at
trying to be sneaky and just climb up the wall. We've all got this reoccurring nightmare that he's going to figure out he can just walk up the back of the tail and go. It's very bad day that day. Oh, wow. So, even though I missed the feed, we got a rad jaw pop. That was that jaw pressure I was talking about before. Bone on bone. Wow. That just makes your hand hurt thinking about it. But let that be a lesson. Do not overhang the water in the Northern Australia. It could fall victim to a tail-walking croc.
So croc territory, it's not here on the Sunshine Coast, but it starts up in North Queensland and continues right across the top of Australia, over to Broome in Western Australia.
That's right. What we want to do here is show you just how quick Mossman can go on the hard, solid ground. We've heard time and time again he can run as quick as a horse. Which, as you can see, is not the case. Come on, big fella. Now he's coming out nice and slow. Being as heavy as he is so reluctant to make his way out of the pond. Now that, oh. Harrison, he dropped that. Would you mind just grabbing it?
Sorry, I'll watch him.
Oh, he's got it. Give it up for Mossman one more time. Now that right there was nearly top speed for this animal. And you can see why, just based on that body design. He's got those short, stumpy legs, he's got that massive, big, round belly, and he's got that huge tail. Now that is an impediment here on land, but in the water, it can propel him up to 28 kilometers an hour. A lot quicker than any of us can swim, that's for sure. And you can see he is just so adamant about heading back down to where he feels most safe. And this is showing you exactly how to stay safe in croc territory. And as long as you're out of the areas where they're dangerous at, which is in the water, at the water's edge, and in areas overhanging the water, you will never, ever come in conflict with a beautiful and important animal like Mossman here. Now, unfortunately, just before Christmas this last year, the Queensland Parliament decided it was a good idea to pass legislation that allowed for the collection of 5,000 crocodile eggs from the wild. Now, it's such a shame, because as scary as these animals look, they actually inhabit an incredibly fragile niche in our northern waterways. Only 1 in 200 crocs ever made it to the first 5 years of life, and it's even fewer than that make it anywhere close to Mossman's size. So, if you'd like us, or like to help us overturn this legislation, the incredible thing about living in the 21st century is that we've got access to something in our pocket that can give us each and all a voice that's much louder than anything that these crocs can do. I see so many people up there with a phone in your hand. Now that is an incredible tool that you've got, because what we're going to show you is a clip just up here on the big screen. At the end of the clip, it's a link to a petition that Australia Zoo started. If you take your phones out, follow that link, sign that petition, each and every one of you can have a hand in overturning this legislation and helping these important animals into the far future. So check it out now.
Easy as that? Oh, I'll let you can see it better here. Look.
She's away! She's away!
At the back of the tiger.
Yeah.
Yes, it's nice now. It's not raining. Nice blue skies. It's all part of the grounds here at the zoo.
Read, Jane. Hold on, sweetheart. Blake, just wait there.
Ist dabei. Guck mal, das eine da hat ein Loch.
Da steht noch einer.
Papa, leben Meerkatzen im Meer?
Nee, die leben nicht im Meer. Ich weiß gar nicht, warum die Meerkatzen eigentlich heißen mit hier.
You can get it. Where they go?
Looks like John.
They could call it the fountain. And then look at that tree as well. Huh? What tree? That tree? Don't stand out like a meerkat.
Yeah, right. Okay. Every time we take pictures,
Just keep it.
Tiger, she's a juvenile, she's got 3 years of age, and recently we just got her as part of our application for a box. Spending time with Tony and myself until then. So we'll do a bit of training, hopefully show you natural behaviour, things like that. Utilising a few authenticated tricks. In the meantime, myself and Dad are going to hang out with Delilah and we're going back to the book.
So that was the Australian Zoo, which when we first got in there, I was not that impressed when it comes to zoos. I've seen many zoos around the world, but as time went on, it became a little bit more impressive. And the show, which I have on here, as you've seen, was quite good. It was very entertaining. And yeah, it's an expensive zoo, but all zoos are expensive. I think that was about $59 each to get in. Of course, they don't charge for parking.
And they didn't charge for the show or anything.
No,
separate,
so that was, I guess, you know, because you go to Toronto Zoo, and God, I don't know how much.
I think
Toronto
it's about
Zoo now,
60 now too.
with it. So anyways, yeah, I'm glad we went, and it's always nice to see the animals. And yeah, so now we're heading our way to the airport, to the hotel that's by the airport. We have to get rid of the car too, and all that kind of stuff.
Well, I don't know if I need to get rid of it tonight. I just want to figure out, I'm going to fill it up and stuff like that, and see where the parking is at the airport. I might get rid of the car tonight. I don't know.
Okay, so that just said absolutely nothing.
Okay, I don't know what I'm doing yet.
I know you don't know what you're doing yet, but whatever. So we shall see. Okay, so we've now gotten into our room here at the airport. It's a no frills, no thrills, but it's like a 4-minute walk to the domestic terminal, which is where we have to go to 8 o'clock tomorrow morning to take our flight at 10 to Cairns. And so it will do for one night.